It's the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on first down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
Allen looks to throw on 2nd down, escaping the pressure right. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete. Pretty lucky to get the football back. Had his target out there waving the arms, saying I'm open, but maybe didn't see him quick enough.
And I know the jokes are always about defensive backs' hands. What really actually happens, you don't get many opportunities. You get over anxious, and you start to think about taking it away and going the other way instead of focusing and catching the ball.
Shrugs him off, and he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
Flushed out right. And Allen will have the first down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact at the end. A good pickup there, a 22. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Allen hit. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Had some good yardage there, too, before he fumbled that football, Charles.
Yeah, just think about it this way. Running backs, as a general rule, they kind of know when the end of a run is near, and you notice how they cover up, right? They protect the football. Sometimes quarterbacks forget that out in the open field. After a while, you start to wonder, does the running back coach visit the quarterback coach and say, hey, I can help you with this? We can protect this and make sure we keep the ball.
He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down. First carry for Josh Jacobs. He takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Short throw, he's got Kraft, and he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Packer first down. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
And we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got the turnover? We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive. Offense looked a little bit discouraged after that play, shaking their heads a bit, looking at each other. I think they thought they'd get a lot more out of that call. Sometimes you do get the running lane you want, and other times, the defensive front, they just break up the play before it can get going.
Love's throw finds its target, Dobbs. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Love looking to throw it. Completes it again to Dobbs. That he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4. We're scoreless after 1. Back for the second quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. On the ground with a tight end. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. 4th and short. They had the ball right at the midfield stripe. Was curious what they were going to do. Turns out going for it, the good play.
Reminded me of a conversation we had yesterday before this game where you said, you know, it's interesting about the NFL nowadays. Oftentimes in short yardage situations, they throw the ball. In the old days, they would run it. That was an old school call right there.
14 yards, good for a Packer first down. Once again, it's Jacobs. Down to the 22-yard line.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
2nd and 6. Here's Love. That's to Kraft, the tight end. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
And that's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Looked that one in and then made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and you want to give him a little extra for the effort. But instead, he sets his guys up in excellent shape for the first.
And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Packers post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Extra point from McManus is good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he returns this to the 22. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They had to fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. They throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
On the move to his left. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They run again on 1st down. Cook. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 51 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then, you take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
Now we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. And now they'll throw with Allen. Packer pressure, and down he goes. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. 3rd down, here's a run by Cook. Room here to run. Down the right sideline. And all the away, home for a Bills touchdown. James Cook, 51 yards. And the Bills are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
We see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Keyshawn Nixon now going to bring it out of his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Now a 2nd and 2. To pass, here's Jordan Love. That's taken in by Kraft. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop him, and he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
On 1st and 10, Love. Toward the sideline, intercepted. And the Bills will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To the air, Allen. Forced out to his left. And Cook has it, left side. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. On 2nd down, Cook. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away. The kick by Bass is good. And the lead grows to 4. It's 11-7. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. Flush to his right. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. leaving the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. Throwing. Love. That's complete. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. Now this is picked up by the Bills.
I think what we just saw there with that fumble return is the increased emphasis on taking the ball away. From another team, and no one wants to just fall on in football anymore, do they? They want to take it and try and score themselves.
But when you fall 1 yard short of getting in the end zone as a former defender, you know it hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
Not only does it hurt, the laughter in film is going to be intense. You are going to get jumped on for not making it all the way to the end zone.
Cook is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. To throw, it's Allen. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
When you run into slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Cook. And this is going to depend on the spot, but I believe he might be a few inches short. And no move to take the offense on the field. They're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal. They'll run for it. Cook. And he'll wind up being knocked back to the 3-yard line. Cook turned away on 4th and goal. And the Packer defense stands tall down by the goal line. On the ground is Jacobs to start the drive. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. And he's able to get this up just shy of the 15. So still backed up, but the situation not as dire now. 1st and 10 at the 14. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. 43 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Ready. 33. Hello.
43 is the mic, boy. 43. Check, 43.
Ready.
On 1st down, they go with Jacobs again. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Now a 2nd down throw for Love here. Able to find his man, Kraft. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. He's up to 88 yards receiving in the ballgame now, and he's got a 1st down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
43 is the mic. Let's go.
Jacobs going to try the middle, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Love. That is incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
On third down, Love. Well, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Taylor Rapp with a pick, and the Bills are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Rolling to his right. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
Now Cook running right. Fighting his way through contact and taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Throwing now is Allen. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Lucas Van Ness getting free there to bring him down. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Now a give running right. It's Cook. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. This offense so far on third down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down. So decision time now, because a field goal keeps it a 1-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have to analyze this one. To me, you take the field goal, take the points. I don't think you want to risk coming away with nothing.
This was still going to be a 1-score game either way, but still, that's a potentially harmful miss here in the 4th.
It certainly is, because if you consider that now if they give up a touchdown, they give up the lead. So he might be getting the side eye by the defenders coming out on the field now as he goes back to the bench after that miss.
Excellent job pushing through tacklers that time to pick up 6. Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 4. To throw now. Here's Love. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Love now. Short throw. He's got Kraft. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That'll put him right at 99 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. Counter play with Jacobs. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
The defense thought they had that play covered, but it still got driven backward by those blockers. Those types of plays are a key part of any team's offensive game plan. It all starts up front in the trenches.
Love now on 2nd down. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 39. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 39-yard line. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. 2nd and 6 coming up. Now Love. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 22-yard line. I tell you, it has not been his best day throwing the football. He really needs to piece something together here.
All will be forgiven if he leads them into the end zone.
They'll run right here with Jacobs.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
They'll come up now on second down. Here's Love. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And the Bills have just about sewn up this football game. When you talk about making winning